Well, hello everybody, and welcome to today's episode. This guarantees to be something quite interesting because a few months back we picked up a quest to take Heinrichs to Kiava, and it has taken us this long just to get to this system of Krenak, which holds the planet that we need. So today we need to make Planetfall and see what's going on. We have, one we're going to do as soon as we land, but we have two other quests we need to do here. We need to deal with the disrupted shipments and bring Heinrichs here. So without further ado, let's get started. We need to scan. It would appear that we need to go to the manufactorum of Kiava. We need to make sure we have Heinrichs with us. Okay, here we are. Not quite sure exactly where here is. There's no one here to greet us. Heinrichs frowns as his eyes sweep over the manufactorum's dark halls. No solemn ceremony, no personal greeting with magi. I fear we are too late, and we won't be dealing with clandestine heretics after all. Oh. Binharic arias of alarm stream out of Pascal's Vox synthesizer. In their neurotic broken rhythm, you sense a call to arms and a warning of danger. Any suggestions for how to proceed? Well, to start, let's look around. Find out why the arrival of the rogue trader did not elicit the usual fuss. To speak plainly, I would not count on a warm welcome at this rate. Better keep your weapon at the ready. Yes, everyone, please take note. Well, we'll learn nothing by standing here. Let's go. The interrogator nods, continuing to stare into the surrounding gloom. Now, before we take any step at all, we're going to look. This could be quite a large area. So we are going to take this carefully and slowly, and it would appear that there is a room or something over here to the left. And we are going to go check that out. I do not want to get snuck up on from behind. So let's see. And we will periodically... Oh, there's corrupted servitors in here. Now we can speak to them. Let's try. The servitors before you appear as if they are performing some elaborate and confusing dance, striking strange poses. They rock back and forth, with their arms bent at peculiar angles. Upon your approach, one of the servitor jerks, tries to turn in your direction. The rest immediately repeat the motion. You know what this reminds me? Way back when we went down into one of the compartments on the rogue trader ship, and the servitors were acting this way. They didn't seem to be violent, but it was very eerie, the way they were all working in unison. So, let's see what this brings. The strange scene is complemented by a grating sound. Dull clicks just at the edge of your hearing, coming from an unknown source. Hello? Can you hear me? The closest servitor twitches, and the others follow suit. It is clear that the entire group's connected by a single machine spirit, and something caused it to stop working. One of the servitors must have a fault in its cogitator or some other augment, and that fault then ended up affecting the whole group. The servitor's hand moves. It is slowly reaching towards you. I'm going to say stop. Yeah, stop. Oh! The servitor touches you. Something in the depths of the man-machine crackles, and you're hit by an electrical charge. The sound causes the other servitors to flinch, but they otherwise remain motionless. I can't fault these guys for it. They're not in their control of themselves. But we do have to find this malfunctioning augment and disable it. You carefully examine the servitor until you eventually spot the cover on its chest. After unscrewing and removing the plate, you discover the wires for the failed augmetic parts and cut them. So we got a little bit of XP, but I did get damaged. As if on cue, the servitors stop moving, lower their arms, and turn to you. Crew 24. Second lane of the manufactorum. Commencing work. State your request. The servitor addressing you is looking past you, and the voice is coming from the vox built into its throat. You know what? We're going to go ahead and turn them off. They're definitely, something isn't right here. Deactivate. Your service is done. Alright, this is just very, very strange. There is some loot in here. Some promethium canisters. And another key. It would appear that we can interact. Before you is an ancient but wholly typical console, intended for use by people not trained in the mysteries of ministering to machine spirits. The cogitator is completely silent, but as you approach, you sense the warmth emanating from its metallic casing, a telltale sign that the machine is working. Let's view the log. You discover the local data crypt with contents collected by either previous operators or the machine spirit itself. Using your access, you study the archives stored on this cogitator. The vast data repositories contain millions of strings related to receiving raw materials for processing, shipping processed metals, and schedules for sacred rituals to be performed over the machines coming off the production line. The manufactorum once operated like one gargantuan, well-oiled mechanism. The last record is from 2 months ago. Alright, let's look at this one. The cogitator's panel has dozens of breakers, buttons, handles, switches, and other control mechanisms. Let's see if the log is any different. You discover the local data crypt with contents collected by either previous operators or the machine spirit itself. Using your access, you study these archives. Let's view the first log. Maybe we can find out what happened. Praise be to the Omnissiah, whose might and power transforms dead metal to make manifest the holy visions of the machine god. The new protocols received at the Synod from the great fabricator censor have been executed, despite those who shuddered at the thought of changing a standard procedure. Embolden your hearts, those whose inner weakness breeds errors in personal calculations, for the fabricator censor is the conductor of the higher will and the wisest among us. All right, let's look at the second one. Today, at the Supreme Assembly, the fabricator censor unsealed the vaults of the sacred designs and committed those deemed redundant or heretical to purifying disposal. Today, dozens of standard procedures were lost, to be replaced by new ones, which the fabricator censor will deliver to those who demonstrate the greatest devotion to serving the truth. But the databanks contain no notion of truth. Could there have been? May the all-knowing one, the gracious keeper, forgive me an error in the fabricator censor's calculations, and he meant to say, serving the quest for knowledge. This is odd, very odd. View the third log data, which is hidden by the protection of the machine spirit. Our logic succeeded. Your knowledge of machine spirits is sufficient to trick the system to subdue to your will. A false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. The instrumental terminals have already been replaced, and the material delivery systems are being prepared for divine transformation. The execution of the new procedure has been delayed, for there's some in our ranks who doubt the words of the fabricator censor and his votaries. There are some who are not susceptible to the enhancement protocol that carries our tech comrades to enlightenment. May the deliverers of fate be merciful to them. Inaction is death, and I must be returning to our great work. Praise be to the truth that will reveal the path to the knowledge shrouded in darkness. All right, this place has been taken over. Not good. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this room. So let's continue. Here's some more loot. Well, let's try to have Pascal open this. Nice. Thank you, Pascal. I wonder what he's thinking. I can't talk to him. Let's continue. Alright, we can do something with this. A massive cogwheel constantly drives the colossal gear system, which is lost in the haze. Oh, yes, it is a little hazy. Alright, let's continue. There is nobody here. That's very odd. All right, there's some goods this way. The 16 universal laws a tome containing revelations of the Omnissiah. Only a member of the cult with a key may partake of the wisdom. We'll take it. Somebody will be interested in that. Okay, let's come over on this side. There's an athletics to get here of 92. Do we even have anyone with athletics of 92? We've got 30, 82, 75, 60, 30, and 80. We do not. So we are not going to attempt to jump. We're not close enough. Okay, let us continue onward. Oh. Tech Priest. The lumps protruding under the Tech Priest's bedraggled red robe hint at the mechanisms implanted in his body. You see his haggard and sickly face under the archaic respirator augmetic. A click, a clank, a barely audible hiss, and only then the Tech Priest Vox finishes the word. Identification. Pascal. Request denied. Pascal turns to you, his visor gleaming crimson. Registering anomalous behavior within this servant's organics and an invalid noosphere response. This unit is compromised. Examine the Tech Priest further. Oh, we failed. It is practically impossible to make out the Tech Priest's face with the hood pulled so low. The air on the industrial world is thick with the smell of fumes and molten plasteel, but standing close to the Tech Priest, you can clearly smell the stench coming off of him. A staggering mixture of machine, lubricants, old sweat, and something even more revolting. Who are you? Magos, Custos of the Machine Sanctum, Tier 2.0. Identification. Where is the fabricator sensor? I will only speak with the person in charge of this manufactorum. Denied. The irregularity demands execution of Protocol 3942 in accordance with the fabricator sensor's decree. Well, I don't know, but we are not going to do anything that you suggest until I meet with the fabricator. Anticipated process disrupted. Execution of disposal protocol recommended. Oh dear, we should have just killed him outright. The Tech Priest draws his weapon, and as his robe opens, your senses are hit by a fetid wave of rot. Oh! All right then. We have to eliminate these guys. Magos, Hair Tech, and these servitors. We can get into the location that we need. I think first off, we're going to put Pascal back here. Argenta, you need to come forward. Abelard, you need to come forward. Cabela, let's put you here. Heinrichs, let's see what decision this guy makes. Okay, I think I'm going to change my mind. Bring these guys back a bit. I don't know how far forward they can come. Alright, let's see how we do. Okay, Anya, we are going to debuff this corrupted guy. What should we do? We are just going to fire on him. Alright, Cabela. You have to change to your weapons, dear. It's not going to do as much damage. Let's see. Let's try our other weapon, perhaps. Okay. I think that's all we're going to do. We're going to put ourselves to where I'm harder to hit. I'm invisible. And let's move on. Okay, that guy can come all the way up there. Since he's there, I'm going to move you here so that you can fire without any issues of hitting anybody else. Okay. We can run and gun again. This time, we're going to aim for you. Nice. Let's give you some extra strength. And we are going to hit him again. That did not do much at all. Okay. Oh, man. Megos. Oh! We dodged. We keep dodging. Well, not that time. Abelard. This will give some deflection. Shield. I'm going to heal. Okay, Pascal. Do some extra damage, can you? Nice. Debuff him. Okay, those guys can handle him. Anya, we need to... lay down a stratagem. Okay, now we can move. We can try to debuff somebody. Lower their hit points. Alright, and I'm gonna shoot him. Okay. Gabella. Why don't you come up here? Strike him. Go. Every little bit helps, I guess. Okay, you missed. Argenta. I think we need to change to your sword, my dear. You just get a strike. That's good. Take it. Let's get some momentum.
High momentum.
Nice. They do some damage when they explode, it would seem. Alright, you're damaged also. Alright, Heinrich, can you get rid of this loser? Yeah, you can cleave. Whoa! He's almost down. Seriously? He's got 2 hit points left. All right. They really don't like Argenta. Oh! It's okay, they're not doing too terribly much damage to us. Okay, Abelard. Let's hit him. Put our shield up. Let's bring you over here. And we're gonna give this buff slash debuff. And you can fire. Just damage that dude if we can. We can't we can debuff him with that. He's got 200 hit points.
High momentum.
Okay. What shall we do, my dear? Okay, that was a good shot. We're going to bring his hit points down just a touch. We've got two really sick guys here. I think we can probably handle them. Let's see if we can get rid of him. He's done. Okay, Cabela, why don't you show this guy the trash heap? Thank you. You've got to get her up where she can be useful, but we're going to put her in stealth mode there so she's not going to be the target. Alright, Argenta, it would seem that we can hopefully get this guy. Nice. Now we can run a gun. And that is what we are going to do. Maybe get one shot at him. Not gonna do much. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's try it and see. Oh. That's all we can do. We can fire. And we missed. Let's go ahead and have him taunt at him, though. Try and get him to focus on us so everybody else can just kind of do their own thing. Let's give Abelard some strength. And buff. He likes to throw stuff. I need to get in his face. Abelard, can you? You can. Let's put our shield up. Anya, you need to move up, dear. Let's try our staff. That worked fairly well, I'd say. And we're gonna go ahead and mark you. Cabela. Whoa. Okay, hit him again. That was a good hit. Okay, I think she's done. Alright, Argenta. Hopefully you can hit him. Yeah. Nice. We'll take it. Heinrichs. Get up as close as we can. You have no path. Okay. Now we don't want to shoot Cabela. See if we can hopefully get him. Yes. Nope. Nice, he's down. We leveled up. We still don't have answers as to what the heck's going on. But he had a plasma weapon. Anything else we can loot? Yeah, this guy. He's got an Omniscinian axe. Okay. Which might be good for Pascal. There isn't anybody else we can loot. Okay, everybody, let's come back to the center. We are going to leave the episode here. We are obviously in hostile territory now. And we are going to tread carefully and probably kill first and ask questions later. I'm going to go ahead and level everybody up off camera. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye now. Please like and subscribe.